Look at him. Broke. He won't spend no money on you.
Y'all, I just went on a date with this German guy and he's in my car and I want to ask him how he felt about the date.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren and I'm Maureen. So you know there's a reason why people like Dr. Umar usually insist that people should date within their own race, right? And when this happens, he normally is called out of his name and people always like accusing him of the R word. Yeah, so in today's episode we're going to be showing you a very interesting video. One of a brother who went on a date or wanted to take a snobani out for a date, and the second clip will show a sister who went on a date, right? She does snobani. But guys, you don't want to even talk a lot. I find that this video has a lot. I feel like it has a lot of lessons to teach, right? And what I am happy about is that our brother and sister, they handled their business. They stood on business. Yeah, anyway, so guys, what are we talking about? Let's watch this video and then you come back and talk about it. You can also leave us a comment on what you think about both scenarios and how the brother and the black sister handled their business. Right. Let's watch and then you come back and talk about it.
Look at him. Broke. He won't spend no money on you. No. I can't believe this, y'all. Look at this. So he told me we're going out for drinks, right? Why we pull up at a Starbucks?
What's wrong with Starbucks?
I got dressed like this to go to Starbucks.
Yeah, I told you it was gonna be a casual date. Casual, you know what casual means?
Casual as in getting drinks. So I dressed in a whole dress, the heels and everything.
Okay, so...
And we're getting coffee? You think I deserve a coffee date?
So you're gonna blame me for not being able to comprehend what I said? Because I said casual date. Casual date. First date should be casual.
Do you not comprehend who I am, what I look like, and you think that I deserve a coffee date? This is a PSA to all you ladies. Get to know somebody before you go on a date, because this is not a date.
Don't do this.
I don't know who you took out before. This is not a date. This is a cheap date.
Oh, so, okay, so now it comes out. Cheap, right? Cheap.
How else would you see this as? Their drinks are like $5.
Okay, so instead you wanted me to take you to like what? You wanted me to take you to
a restaurant. You know, you're supposed to wine and dine me. You're supposed to be a man. What's your excuse here? We're at Starbucks.
And you're supposed to be cooking for me. You're supposed to be a woman.
I don't even know you that well yet.
Right. We're doing gender roles, right? You just said I'm supposed to be a man. I'm supposed to, you know, wine and dine you, take you out to somewhere nice. That's a gender role.
As a date, yeah.
Okay, cool. And you could have came over my house and cooked for me as a date. But we didn't do that, did we?
No, why would I be in your house if I just met you?
Why would I spend $200 plus on you if I just met you?
Because you're trying to win me, like.
Oh, okay.
You're trying to court me. Yes, I'm the prize.
Where do you work again? Where do you work?
What does that matter?
Grocery store, right?
What does that matter?
Right. So I make more money than you, right?
Okay. Well, obviously,
I had to pick you
you're
up,
cheap
right?
with it.
I had to pick you up, right? You live in an apartment, right?
Okay.
I live in a house. I have a car. I have a good job.
And
I have to win you over. You the prize, though, right?
And you take girls on dates to Starbucks?
And you weren't appreciative of going to Starbucks.
What am I supposed to get, a cake pop?
we were supposed to sit down, get a coffee, and talk.
Who gets coffee at 6 p.m.? Who gets coffee at 6 p.m.?
Then get a decaf, get a tea, get something else. Like you're being on a like. The first date is always supposed to be just casual, right? We just fill each other out.
Yeah, casual drinks.
The thing is, what if
I'm pretty sure that means a restaurant with a meal in front of me, getting to know each other better,
you just
and
what we're fed for free.
We're here
trying to get fed for free.
Fed for free?
I could trying to get fed for free.
I could get any date I want.
And you know,
I could get a date right now and have him pay for my food.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You can? Yeah.
I don't know why you think that's so hard. Like, look at me. Like
I could have picked up anybody off the street and paid for their meal. That's what this
okay,
is
but
right
they
now.
wouldn't look like this.
I'm just paying.
They wouldn't look like this. So
okay, no. First of all, you're not even as thick as in the pictures that you posted on your Instagram and in your profile. Like your hair,
and you're not as cute.
Yeah.
And you're not as cute.
Okay.
And you clearly don't have as much money as you said you did, because here we are at Starbucks.
Okay. You know what? I'm sorry. We pulled up at Starbucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's more
I'm gonna
like
take you
it.
home. I'm gonna take you back home.
Home?
I'm gonna take you back home where you can fix yourself some cup noodles or something.
You want to take me home?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home.
I look like this
I'll take you home.
in your car right now, and you want to take me home?
Yeah, I'm gonna take you home.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you can get any other day, right? Just like you said, you can get any dude to come and pay for your meal and take you out and wine down you, right? You can get that at any time, right?
So now we're not going on the date because you don't want to pay more than Starbucks.
Oh, it's not bad. Money's no option.
So if money's no option, then why aren't we going on the date? Like an actual date?
Because one, you trying to put me on blast. Like you got your phone out filming this interaction right now.
Okay,
For what
because
reason?
I thought I was getting pranked at this point.
Oh, okay.
Like it feels like it's not real because I've never had a grown man take me to Starbucks for a date. What is this, high school?
You never had a grown man in general. Because, you know, you acting really unappreciative. Like you expect me to take you to some 5-star restaurant right out the gate. You know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I'm not even gonna take you home.
You know what?
Any dude can come and get you and take you out, right? Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and make sure that's the case. I'll pull over right here.
Are you serious right now?
Yep, go
You're
ahead and
not
get out.
serious. Are you?
Go ahead and get out.
You know what?
Yep.
Whatever.
Go back on your profile. Ask one of them dudes to pick you up, take you out.
Ladies, this man right here is broke. He's broke. Look at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Broke. He won't spend no money on you.
Y'all, I just went on a date with this German guy and he's in my car and I want to ask him how he felt about the date. And yes, he knows I'm recording, but I need to know the truth. Okay, so tell me honestly, like, what did you think of like our date just now?
So I was really surprised when you came up with those long nails. I haven't seen them on the pictures before.
Yeah, I like, you know, it's a part of like, you know, like my style. You know, I like them. I can do everything with them. But yeah. Was there anything else that you were like curious about, or anything I did in the date that you thought was like weird?
Definitely. When the waiter came,
Yeah.
and gave the bill, and he looked at me silent, I was like, is she now saying she want to pay her half, or you made me pay the whole bill? You made me pay the whole bill.
I understand, but we're like in my car, so I thought like when you split the bill, you're like splitting like what I did. Like if you're in the car. Okay, fine. Next time, if there's a next time, I'll pay. I'll pay my portion. But was there like anything else other than that?
I know you were a bit loud, but I think you're very American. I like that.
So would you do another date again?
You still drive me home, right?
Okay, just get out the car. Just get out the car.
So guys, welcome back. I do feel like in both scenarios, when you look keenly at how the conversations went so left so quick, I feel like these individuals had very different ideas when they were coming to their first dates. Right. And you guys, you know, I feel like back in the days, when you talk about a casual date, right, it all boils down to how would you describe a casual date, right? Right. And I do feel like both situations, this is not unique to them only. Everybody is experiencing this situation right now, and I can partly blame it on feminism and equality. But much as you can blame it on feminism and equality, these movements actually got rid of some unfair treatment that ladies were facing, but it also gave birth to a new problem that we are facing right now, both as men and women. But you know, but then again, when you look at the two of them, the guy, for him a casual date meant that he'd take the girl out to Starbucks for, you know, for just a low and chill date, so that they could get to know each other. Of which personally people have different preferences. I do understand why he wouldn't want to have alcohol involved in him knowing his date for the first time. Right, but the girl wanted for her first date to go be in a fancy place, or if she could even have an alcoholic drink, because she says she did want to eat, what did she call it, cake pop. Guys, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know.
And then you know what I observed also between the black guy's date and the black woman's date. The black guy was willing to pay for everything. He went to pick the girl up and he took her where he could afford.
I feel like that is very gentleman of him. Can you just pause to give that brother?
It doesn't matter whether he had more money or less money,
but he was
going to take care of it.
He was.
And when you compare that situation to the black sister who was in Germany, she took care of picking her date up, and she was taking her 50%. She thought was her driving this guy around, but this guy shamelessly wanted her to pay for the meal
as
her own meal as well.
How desperate did he think the sister was?
Yeah, I think people like the palm-colored guy, this is how they usually take advantage of sisters when they date outside their race.
Especially the ones who the self-hating black people who would literally do anything
for us nobani,
right?
You know. And what I observed from this, and this is where we were saying Dr. Umar says it's better to stay with your race. Imagine if
it's not that also when you're dating exclusively within your race that this wouldn't happen.
Of course
it might happen to you.
Yeah, but imagine if this brother and this sister went on a date together.
Wow.
He was willing to pay, she was willing to drive. I don't know, guys, let us know, because I feel like this palm-colored man, he wanted to take advantage of this woman, maybe because to himself, he has come to the realization that when he dates black sisters, they tend to pay for a lot of things where they go.
Then you guys, let's go back to the Snobani, the lady, right? I feel like she was moving with such entitlement and the realization when this man said, you know, the way sometimes anyway, we need to be coming down. When this girl was saying, I could look at me, I can get any man I want, like any man would be dying to take me on a date, and this guy, like his chills just ended there, and he was like, you know what, I'm driving you home. And then she continues still, she's not realizing this man is getting angered by whatever she's saying, because she was being very disrespectful. And this girl was like, okay, you know what, because anybody can take you home, anybody can pick you up, you know, why am I even driving you? Let me just. And then she realized, oh my god, I just effed up.
Yeah.
So guys, we'd really like to hear from you, because personally my question is, what is your understanding? What would you term as a first date with somebody that what would you term as casual, right?
In the case of the brother. And for the sister, do you think she was wrong in kicking this palm-colored person out of her vehicle because of how, you know, because already
that one is even a no-brainer.
Yeah, like
and for the Snobani, the lady, how many of you ladies, because I do understand everybody holds differences in opinion, and if you do agree with her,
because she wasn't also totally wrong by some points she made, not all.
Can we just say she had some expectations that weren't met, that made her act the way she did? But at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, back in the day, I believe people used to, when you're planning for your first date, instead of just
communicate,
unless you want that person to surprise you with your first date, communicate with each other so that you
can know each other's expectations, so that you don't get disappointed in things like this. Because this guy, he looks like someone who would prefer to know people not under the influence of alcohol, especially if it's in a first date. But the lady, she looks like the type who would want to, you know, test something here and there to loosen her, you know, so that she can be free while talking to people. So know each other's preferences before you go out on a first date is all we are saying.
Yeah, sometimes it's also okay to communicate. You know, there's no shame in, let's say if a guy approaches me and says they want to take me on a date,
and there's no thinking of taking you to A, B, C, D.
Or there's no shame in communicating your expectations, because he's the one who asked. Just ask. You can kind of lead them on, right? Ask what did you have in mind for a first date for us, you know, so that you don't get disappointed
and you end up fighting in the middle of the road.
Anyway guys, that is all we had for you today.
Yeah, and also for me, I'll leave you with Dr. Umar's saying. You guys know Dr. Umar speaks a lot, but when he speaks, most of you don't listen. Just listen to him.
You want to learn from experience, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, remember to subscribe before you leave if it's your first time here. We thank you so much for watching. Leave a like for the video and also share it with someone you think it will be of importance to, right? Let's catch you on our next episode.